Hello and welcome to another macro video. Today I've got a sort of PS to my last video about multiple clipboard. First of all, I made a mistake, and secondly I want to show you a new feature I've added. The mistake was that I thought that the multiple clipboard feature that Word has was a 2019 or at least a 2016 feature, but actually someone assures me that it's there ever since 2007. And in fact, if you open it out of it, there's your clipboard stuff, cut and paste, click in there and you get this pane here, and you can click on one of those and it will insert the clip into the file. Anyway, that still doesn't make a lot of difference to my macros because those are available from keystrokes. So to remind you, those are the three macros: storing your clips and then pasting them back in, and then a dedicated high-speed pasting. So there's an important feature that I hadn't realized when I recorded the previous video. Let's use Clipstore, and let's have a bit of text, and let's add that into the Clipstore. So there wasn't a Clipstore open, so it's opened one for me. So I can put it over here, ready, so we can add some more bits. So we can select some more text and add them into the Clipstore, like so. The point I want to make is that the features, the clips are editable. So of course, if I start using number 3, start pasting some of those in, let's have a number 3, I may think, I need to change this one, so I might want it's for 2 or something. So the next time I use it, I use number 3, then it comes out as 2. So it might be chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 for something, or just something as simple as changing the colour of the clip. But they're all editable, so you realise you've spelt the clip wrongly, and you can change it. Well, that's quite useful. Now the new feature came about because someone said, could I save the clipboard file and use it again? Well, I suppose you could, but then you've got to load it, so my macros need to be a little more versatile, and the problem there is that along with the versatility goes the slight complication in setting up, because the macro has to be set up to know where you store your clipboard file. So that's what I've added to the macros, and it has to be added to all of them. So, but we have got an option now that you can either use a new Word file, as that demonstration showed you, or you can use a dedicated named file. So if I throw that away, then if I want to use a dedicated file, I have to set that in the actual macros. So here's Clipstore, and at the beginning of the macro it tells you you set up various things, but let's have a look at those in larger size so you can read it. There we go. So we're setting the number of clips, the maximum number of clips that we store, and the label we use. But then here we are, use dedicated file. Out of the box the macro says false. In other words, it does not use a dedicated named file. It just uses any old Word file. It just opens a new Word file. If we want to actually use the dedicated file, then we have to change that, and then we have to put in the name of the file that we're going to use, and that includes the extension, which would presumably normally be .docx, just a normal Word file, and then we have to say where the folder is. So out of the box it just has this generic sort of, here's a possible place where you might have a folder that you use for the file. So in the actual thing you've got to, well, if I run it, so if I now change this from false to true, and then I have to do the same for the paste. That was the store. Where's the paste gone? That's paste 1. This should be paste. Here we go. So we make that true. So now when we run the store program, select. Oh, I forgot to select some text first. There we go. And that the file has loaded. As you can see, this was an existing clipboard, ZZ, or just Z clipboard. That's how it was when I saved it last time. So that's over the side there. So that's fine, and I can use that and just use it as normal now that it's once it's open. Then I just use it as normal. But as I say, you've got to set these things up, and it's worth knowing how you do that. So if we open a filer window, we need to navigate to the folder that we're going to use, which was, in my case, it's ZZ the book, and then down there is where is it? Clipboard. Oh, it was Z, wasn't it? Z clipboard. There it is down there. So to find the actual address to type in, if you look at the top here and click this this left-hand icon there, what we've now got is the actual address. So if I use Control-C to copy that and just close that, then I can go between. I'll obviously do this in the program in VBA, but I'll just do it on here to show you. So I type in there the address of that particular folder, so it's put it in there. So that goes into the program. So if you look at mine, there's the that great big long folder name that I use on my computer. There we go. That's about it. You've got the new versions of the macros, which are available on the web in the book itself off my website, but I've also put them in a directory that you can access, a file rather you can access directly from my website, and I'll put it on here for you. Here we go. It's a bit scrunched up there. Let's make it a bit smaller. Here we go. There's the address to pull it off my website, out of my documents folder on my website. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.